Hey everybody, it's Christine. Welcome to the Paper House Productions video hop. This month we're focused on the color washed collection, and you do have a chance to win that beautiful collection, so be sure to stick around and find out how. Today I am running low on energy, running low on mojo, running low on time, all of the things, and so I decided, and what I often decide when I'm in that kind of situation, I go to my electronic cutting system and see what file in there I haven't used that looks interesting to play with. And in this case, I found this really pretty flower outline that I thought would look really neat with the paper in Color Washed. Color Washed is a collection that looks like watercolored paper. And it also has some papers with gold foil. So it's just a really pretty collection. It's got some really beautiful colors in it that definitely go well with a lot of things. So what I did is I cut it out first in white cardstock, and then I cut it out a second time in the cardstock I was going to use. Now, sometimes when you're using background things like this, you want to use multiple pattern papers. In this case, I was using a patterned paper that already had multiple colors on it. So I just had to cut it once, which made it really easy to get all the petals together. What I'm doing is trying to pop up the back end of the petals so it looks like they're curved up. Unfortunately, I'm not sure that's going to translate great on an actual flat photo. But you guys get the advantage of seeing it here in the video. It does definitely show up in the video. So I'm just using a couple different adhesives, some mini adhesive dots, and also just the Easy Runner, and securing it tight closer to the middle of the flower. And on the back side, I'm using two small 3D foam squares to pop up the back side. And that just provides dimension throughout. And those adhesive dots really secure things on there well. So that works really good, especially for those little tinier petals. You can see it's all starting to come together. It's got these beautiful reds and oranges and purples. It's just a really pretty, it kind of reminds me of a sunset on this sheet. And I thought it would look so neat on a flower, and I was really happy with the end result. Now, right now I'm working on a background mixed media paper. In the end, I decide I don't like it. It's too much with the flower. And so I end up pulling the flower or cutting the flower out from that and using it on a different paper. So don't be surprised when you see me do that. Now, as I'm wrapping this part up, let's talk about the giveaway for this collection. All you have to do to be entered is head to each of our videos for this set and hit that subscribe button, and then just leave a comment. And there's even a video up on Paper House this time. So, and what you will win is the collection of papers as well as the stickers that coordinate with it. So lots of fun to be had. Now, here we go. We're going to switch over and see I switched to a black background. Kind of a stark contrast. But I really have been into black lately, and I knew I had done some projects with this collection for Creativation on black, and it looked really good, and so I knew that would work. And like I said, out of time, out of ideas, out of energy. So when that happens, you go with what has consistently worked for you in the past. So I'm adhering a picture on. It's just a cute beach selfie of me and a couple of my kids. And I popped that up again with a double layer of foam adhesive so that it'll actually fit over the top of the flower. And then I added in various stickers from the collection, mostly butterflies that coordinated nicely. And then I'm also going to just cut out some thread. This is just sewing machine thread. And I just cut some pieces and then just crumpled it up in my hand. And I'm tucking it under for an embellishment. This is something that a lot of people have been doing lately. Not necessarily something new, because I know I've done it in the past, but I've seen it popping up more lately. And so I had that in mind to add into this layout as I did it. I'm also going to add on some words. Now, this is one of those cases where the words, I could have had anything on here. It's just a picture of us at the beach in Maine. Just a picture of us at the beach in Maine, I make that sound trite, but that's not what I mean by it. It's not necessarily a moment where there's this gigantic story to tell, because I've already told it in pages about that vacation. So I just used some very lighthearted, simple stickers. I used one that says hello, I used one that says smile, and I used one that says love. And I used those to really capture everything around my picture. So the combination then is my thread, which I put at the top right hand corner of the picture, the bottom left hand corner, and the bottom right hand corner, and that forms a visual triangle. And then up above the picture, I'm going to put hello, and I'm going to have all those butterflies up there. I've got some enamel dots. I've also got just some sprinkled white dots on there that I made with a pen. And then I'm going to have the same thing down below. I'm going to have love, but then I'm going to have a butterfly, enamel dots, some sprinkling of white dots. And then to the left of the picture, I'm going to have smile, which it doesn't look like right now. That will change. And I am going to, again, have the enamel dots. This time I'm going to have a bigger butterfly because it was the only one I had left, and it was too big to use in above or below, and so I needed it to be over there on the other side of the picture. And then, of course, the thread and all those things along with it. So kind of a simple layout aside from the background, but as I've talked a lot about recently, when your background is complicated, it's okay to take things down a notch on the rest of it. There is a lot happening with that really pretty flower, and that's really the centerpiece beyond the picture. And so I definitely knew I needed to take my embellishments to a minimal point and slow things up a little bit so it wouldn't be totally overwhelming. So be sure to hop on over to Heather's channel and Daisy's channel and Christina's channel and the Paper House channel and get yourself entered into this prize pack and see what they've created. I haven't seen them yet, so I'm excited to hop over and see them myself. And we will see you again later in the week with more videos. Thanks so much for stopping by today.